Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We have some news as always, so let's get straight to it. The very first thing that I have for you guys are some more images of upcoming Dino Dream Jurassic Park products. Again, they have the official Jurassic Park license for the 30th anniversary, so they are producing some of the coolest stuff we've ever seen. And the very first thing I want to show you guys is actually this really cool Compsognathus. This is going to be a Compsognathus in a cage, so that straight away is really cool, something that I would love to have in my collection. Any type of Jurassic Park or Jurassic World dinosaurs that are all caged up and looking like they came straight from the film is definitely something that we don't have enough of, and something that I certainly would love to add to my collection. And specifically, the Dino Dream Combis are probably the best you'll see on the market anywhere, so of course they are definitely something I would love to add to my collection. But on top of that, and speaking of caged Dino Dream dinosaurs, we also have our first look at the T-Rex. Now this is the male T-Rex from the Lost World Jurassic Park, and you can see this is basically after they've tranquilized the T-Rex and they're about to kind of load it up onto the ship, and we have a look at what the entire thing looks like. This as well is incredibly cool. Even if you just take the Rex out and you have the Rex alone by itself, it looks like a sleeping male Tyrannosaurus from the Jurassic Park franchise, which is really, really cool. But caged up, and again recreating that scene from the Lost World Jurassic Park, is something I've never seen before. And in this day and age, it's few and far between that we see a Jurassic Park model that we haven't seen someone at least take a stab at once or twice. So that really is, again, commendable on the part of Dino Dream to come up with something different than everyone else. On top of that, when it comes to Passion Charger, we also have a look at the Megatherium that he is in the process of creating, a different alternate look than what we've seen so far. It looks really cool. The sculpt is absolutely gorgeous, and you can see we've got the Megatherium reaching up into a tree, which is also a nice naturalistic pose, again, for a Megatherium. I have seen this type of pose before, and it always looked good every time I've seen it before, so I think a Passion Charger version is going to be absolutely stellar, and probably will be the best version of a Megatherium that is out currently, and once I get my hands on it, will certainly be the best version of one in my collection. And then as far as Haolonggood goes, we did have a few teases for their next releases, and you know, I was kind of wondering, you could see through the images, wondering what we were looking at. The one here looked like a species of Stegosaur straight away, and the plates almost give it away to you straight away. But we have, since these images have been revealed, we have had confirmation as far as what dinosaurs we were looking at, one of which is the Werosaurus, and that is super cool. That is definitely a species of dinosaur we don't have very many models of. And I love the artwork that they give you, again, including the figures. That is gorgeous artwork. But on top of that, we also have the Pachyrhinosaurus, and that as well is really cool. We've had quite a few Ceratopsians recently from Haolonggood. Definitely psyched to see more, because I feel like the Ceratopsians we've had from them recently are some of the best that are on the market of each species, and this Pachyrhinosaurus, I'm sure, will be no different. Definitely excited to see the full galleries and everything. But PaleoFigures on Facebook, who is actually responsible for these images, noticed kind of an Easter egg in the Pachyrhinosaurus image, and you can see back here in the distance we have a theropod of some kind hiding in the tree line, and that is incredibly cool on the part of Haolonggood straight away to give us that sort of an Easter egg. It's also really cool just to see that in the image, because it looks, again, very realistic and lifelike, but it also makes me wonder what else Haolonggood has up their sleeves as far as what they will soon be releasing. And then when it comes to PNSO, we have actually had 3 new reveals, only 2 officially so far to my knowledge, but the other one will of course be going up for sale very soon. But we've got ourselves a Daspletosaurus, and it looks awesome. Really excited about this one. I think they absolutely nailed the sculpt of this, and a really nice looking naturalistic paint application for sure as well. And then we've also got ourselves a Lythronax, and that is super cool as well. Definitely another gorgeous model. I love the pose of this one. Another brown paint scheme for this. I would like to see a little more variation with the color schemes of their models. We do get brown models a lot, but it does look nice and naturalistic, so you really can't complain too much. But it would definitely be nice to see a little more variation when it comes to the color of the models. But this as well, again, looks absolutely incredible. incredible. I definitely like the fact that we don't have like a striping effect or anything on this one, kind of just like spots and stuff, which looks really cool. And as far as Dan's Dinosaurs goes, he actually has given me a very cool discount code for you guys if you would like to order the models from him. And this discount code will only work if you purchase both of the models I just mentioned, the Lithronax and Daspletosaurus. You will get $20 off for anybody that purchases both of those models together. The code will only work when you are purchasing both of them together, and the code will expire in about 48 hours. So if you are interested in purchasing this, I definitely recommend going ahead, placing that order right away. Use the code Andy at checkout on Dan's Dinosaurs and save $20 off of the purchase of both the Daspletosaurus and Lithronax together. I will, of course, include a link in the description to the PNSO page on Dan's Dinosaurs in the description. But on top of that, again, even though they haven't officially announced this quite yet, we have an Albertosaurus. The images of this had kind of broken earlier today, and I think the Albertosaurus is absolutely incredible. And it's so weird because last night I was actually, and yes, I know I'm kind of a sad human being for thinking of this stuff when I'm going to bed, but I was looking over the images of the new PNSO figures, and I was thinking to myself, man, I would love to see an Albertosaurus from PNSO. I think that would be absolutely incredible. And sure enough, as soon as I wake up, I find out that they have, in fact, revealed a Albertosaurus, and it looks just as gorgeous as I envisioned it in my head. So even though this one, again, hasn't officially gone up for sale or anything, I'm definitely looking forward to the release of this one as well. And then as far as Ancestors line, I want to let you guys know that they do have another model on their Etsy shop now. You can see it's another unpainted model of a Denversaurus in 1/20th scale. They have been releasing some really cool models like this, kind of unpainted models from time to time on their Etsy shop. And this one looks really nice, and it's definitely a species we have not really seen in model form. In fact, I can't even think of a single one that's out there. So really cool to see that getting a release. And again, if you are interested, check the link in the description so you can grab that here after the video is over. But on top of that, when it comes to SP Art Projects, we have a brand new model from them. We've got ourselves a hatching dinosaur, and it looks incredible. I love the entire display of this with the egg, the really cool base there underneath, and you've got some nice vegetation and everything around it. Of course, the sculpt is incredible, but also is the paintwork here from SP Art Projects. They continuously deliver some of the most high-quality models you will ever see, and they're usually really limited edition models. So if it's something you are interested in, I would definitely recommend contacting SP Art Projects right away to get an order in and grab yourself one of these, because again, once they sell out, they are gone, but it looks absolutely incredible. As always, I will include a link at the end of the video for you to contact them on Instagram, or if you do not have social media, you can contact me, and I will contact them for you. I also want to let you guys know that as far as Creature Preacher goes, he has been teasing a new model coming from him, but it's not exactly a dinosaur or anything like that, something a little out of the ordinary for him. He's creating a shark, and as you can see, it is a shark from the Deep Blue Sea film, which is really cool, something that I do not have any models of, and in fact I've never seen a model of in my entire life, would be a Deep Blue Sea Mako shark model, and really excited for this, honestly. It's nice to see him kind of step out of his comfort zone, create something a little bit different, and even though it's not technically, I guess, kind of prehistoric, it still looks awesome. We still love Creature Preacher, and I still love promoting anything he releases, so I want to let you guys know that this shark is on its way. Also, as far as Arttoys goes, they have unveiled a brand new model coming from them. We have the Ultimasaurus, and honestly, this is their best model yet. You can see that there are two different versions. You can choose the walking version or the aggressive version, which is pretty cool to have a different looking version for each kind of style. And on top of that, you could get both and then have like a pair of Ultimasaurus. But on top of that, they also are giving this two different paint variants, so you can straight away see we have the original Ultimasaurus, the classic Ultimasaurus colors, and I think it looks incredible on this with more of a lifelike, realistic look. It's definitely the coolest model I've seen from them so far, and I do have two models from them up here on my YouTube channel as far as reviews go, and two in my collection. They are incredible, honestly, in person. I cannot recommend them enough. But there's also going to be the Night Hunter version as well, so a second paint variant that you could go for if you are choosing this. And you can of course request whatever paint variant you want, I believe, when you are ordering. So if you are interested, I will include a link in the description to Arttoys on Instagram, or yet again, if you do not have social media, you can contact me on my email, and I will of course contact them for you. And I also did want to give one more shout out to Jurassic Justin and let you guys know that his newest Dimetrodon, the Retro Revival Dimetrodon, is currently still available on his Etsy shop. If anybody was interested, I know there were a lot of people that really wanted to get something from Jurassic Justin in their collection. This is still available, and he is going to use the funds of this to kind of fund moving forward with the Retro Revival line. So it's extremely important that we get this model sold out, and not every day that you have a chance to actually get a hold of something from Jurassic Justin. So if you are interested, check the link in the description. Go grab this while it lasts, before it sells out, and let's get all of the incredibly cool future Retro Revival stuff funded. Also, I recently had seen some really cool images from Instinction Game, which is apparently a new game that's going to be coming out featuring all sorts of dinosaurs, but they are going to be releasing some really cool collectibles, like limited runs of collectibles for their game, and one of which is the Carnotaurus. So I wanted to show you guys the images of this model. It is incredible. First of all, the Carnotaurus looks absolutely awesome. I love the sculpt of it. I love the coloration, very nice and naturalistic. I think they did a great job on everything that I see here, very nice and realistic. But on top of that, you can see it's got a really cool base here where the Carnotaurus is kind of walking along an area of water, and if you actually look here, you look nice and close, you can actually see what appears to be like a fish or something within the water, adding some major elements of realism to this scene. I don't know a whole lot about this quite yet, but as of course news comes out on it, I'll definitely let you guys know, because I am very intrigued by this and would definitely love to grab a hold of one of these Carnotaurus models, and of course see whatever else they are going to be releasing in the future. And then a thank you goes out to Collect Jurassic for this information, but I wanted to let you guys know that there is going to be a brand new version of a Funko Pop Jurassic Park figure coming. This is going to be an Entertainment Earth exclusive, as we have a Brachiosaurus, which I think is definitely really cool. You know, I'm not the biggest fan in the world of the Funko Pops, although I do collect them pretty regularly. I haven't purchased this one yet, but I'm definitely considering it because it is a Brachiosaurus and it looks gorgeous. But again, being an Entertainment Earth exclusive, that means you can of course only purchase it through them, so I will include a link in the description to Entertainment Earth if you would like to grab one for yourself. And the final thing I have is from Mattel, but it's nothing extraordinary or amazing. In fact, it's probably going to be a letdown for some because not everybody likes this line. But we have new wild pop-ups that have recently been shown off on Collect Jurassic. You can see we have quite a few of them here. We've got a new Velociraptor with a nice bluish color. I think that one looks kind of cool, I guess. We've also got a Tyrannosaurus Rex, which we have already had in the past, but the color looks okay on this one as well. It's just in general, the wild pop-ups aren't really that exciting. We also have a Stygimoloch, and that one is definitely really fun. I think that one is a pretty cool species to add to the list of wild pop-ups that are out currently. And then a Stegosaurus, which I don't believe we've had a pop-up version of a Stegosaurus so far, so I guess it was about time that one of those entered the line. Like I said in my recent video, I still prefer the Snap Squads by a mile, but these pop-ups, I guess, we'll have to deal with them for now, and they're still kind of cool, I guess, just not quite as awesome as the Snap Squads were. So as of right now, guys, that's all the news I've got. When more comes out, I'll be sure to send it your way, but until then, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next review. Thanks for watching.